I have gotten 6 or 7 oils at a time for free because of the points I collected. So I basically paid $3 for all of those oils.
You're listening to Essential Oil Conversations, the podcast for busy women who love natural living, friendship, and a little bit of entrepreneurship too. So Heather, what are we talking about today?
Let's talk about the updated Instant Rewards Program, previously called Loyalty Rewards Program.
Or LRP, or my wellness box. There's a lot of different names for it previously. The technical name, though, you're right, was Loyalty Rewards Program. So for those who don't know what we're talking about, this is, you can join this program and then get a box every month of whatever you want.
Okay, so you get your monthly box, and for every monthly box that is at least 50 PV, which stands for points value, then you actually earn reward points back. Those reward points can then be used for future purchases. And so really everything that you buy that you earn points for gets you free product again afterwards. And then there's additional things like if you spend over 100 PV, you also get free shipping with that. If you spend over a certain PV each month for that, then they have a free product of the month, which varies month to month. So I feel like, go ahead.
A clarification on that. It's you have to spend 125 PV and place your order before the 15th. But this is how, like, I have almost every oil that doTERRA sells, and most of them I have gotten as a free product of the month. So it's a really nice way to increase your I guess, stash.
Yeah, your oil collection. I agree. And actually, I do not need to purchase actual oils monthly anymore because my collection is quite large. So for the most part, I can get supplements or, shampoo, different things like that. But because I end up qualifying for that free product of the month each month, then I also get whatever the free oil is. So the oil collection continues to grow despite me having to purchase them.
Yeah, hence the reason we have like 8 clove oils. We like clove, but not that much.
Yes. Yeah. So, and then in addition to that, there's also other perks that you get for just being a rewards member. Sometimes it's a random product or promotion that they'll have. I think if you... Oh, so the one thing that we didn't mention is that for each month that you're part of the program, there's a certain percentage of points that you get back.
It actually starts with 10%. So the first 3 months that you're in it, you get 10% back. Then month 4 through 6, you get 15% back. 7 through 9, 20%. Month 10 through 12, 25%. And then from that point on, month 13 onwards, it's 30%. Which is huge. It's so easy to rack up points.
It really is. It really is. And I know people have different ways of using their points. I think that you or somebody else had said that they save them for their birthday and they cash in a bunch of stuff for their birthday. I tend to use mine throughout the year, and or I save them for high value oils that I wouldn't necessarily want to pay full price for out of my own cash. So Melissa or something similar to that. But I will gladly use my points on it. That said, when you use your points, I think it is a $3 redemption fee. And so it's not necessarily completely free when you make that purchase. But that's why if you save your points up, I have gotten 6 or 7 oils at a time for free because of the points I collected. So I basically paid $3 for all of those oils.
Yeah. Well, this month I'm going to use points to get Yarrow Palm. And that oil, it's definitely over $100. And get it for free, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the points back, and it's super easy. Now, I know that some people are scared for the whole monthly box and they don't know what to order. And we know of somebody who was so unsure of what to order that she ordered just chapstick for like 6 months in a row because she really didn't know what to order in her box. I think that once you start using any of the supplements, it's very easy to have to order them regularly because you've got to keep up with it. So that's an easy reason to go ahead and get the rewards program or subscription box. But otherwise, I mean, I think it's an easy way of also trying different products. The only downside is that if you didn't spend the 50 PV, you're just not going to earn points back. So, I mean, I feel like if you order a chapstick 1 month, fine. You order a chapstick 1 month, you just don't make the points back on it. You would have to spend the 50 PV. But to me, if you're using any consumable products like the supplements or shampoo, hand wash, laundry soap, the list goes on.
Toothpaste, yeah.
You need a refill of something every single month.
And what's interesting is we don't talk that much about the supplements on here because obviously there's more oils than there are supplements. But as somebody who, is in the nutrition space and works with a lot of different supplement lines, if you're looking for good supplements, doTERRA has fantastic supplements. And I often will recommend with clients that I'm working with, like there's specific supplements that do specific things. Like there's one that improves your stomach acid. And doTERRA doesn't have supplements that do these very specific things. But if you're looking for just an overall good multivitamin, doTERRA is fabulous. Or if you're looking for a good digestive enzyme, I love Terrazyme. And so, you've got things like that really are amazing and are going to upgrade your health. So if you haven't looked at the supplements before, definitely check them out. And then if you like them, get on this rewards program because you'll save a ton of money and it just makes it really easy. But also one of the cool things that they are now doing that they didn't have before is you can schedule ahead up to 3 months. And so the cool thing with this is, for example, the multivitamin VMG Plus, my husband and I take it, but we don't do it every single day. So I could set it up now where it's every other month we get that. And now it'll be auto shipped to us every other month. And you can always go in and change it if it ends up you don't need it every other month. But I really like that new feature as well.
I do too. And so everything we had talked about until what Meg just said was already features of the loyalty reward programs. But just this year, they have updated, just within the last few months, they've updated a few of the features, one of them being that you can now schedule 3 months in advance. And the only thing you can't do is you can't apply points to a future order because anytime you're using your points, you have to process that order right that second. So really, you can kind of have in your head that you want to save points for an upcoming order, but you won't be able to apply them ahead of time more than anything. Does not need to be the same products, as Meg said. So really, if you wanted to sample different oils, you could go ahead and kind of have an idea of scheduling out what you want. And then they have that whole wish list feature that really you could have a line of things that you wanted in your wish list to then rotate in as you needed to. Mm-hmm. I like the 3-month subscription planner. I think that's cool. But I will say my favorite feature is now that you can do a one-time instant rewards order and actually get the points for it. Because for a long time, if you wanted to place a single order of something that was not going to be something that you wanted to get monthly, you had to go and just place a one-time order. You could not get points for it. It was just a whole separate order. Now, the fact that you can get points for it, I am very excited about. And that won't go on to a reoccurring order. So whatever you place in that order is just simply that one time.
I think this is going to become especially useful during BOGOs. So, we do BOGOs maybe quarterly, and it's always been a pain because I already have my wellness box coming to me or I've already purchased it. And now if I order BOGOs, then it's I had to either order the BOGOs and not get any points for it, or I would have to clear out my cart, order the BOGOs, then go back in, clear out the BOGO item to add in the stuff that I want for the following month. It was just a whole lot of logistics that you don't even have to think about and worry about now.
Well, and to have the loyalty rewards program cart, you have to have a qualifying order in that cart, which meant that you couldn't order just a limited time promo in the cart because you had to have a qualifying item in there as well, which again, to your point, made it very hard to kind of juggle all that. So now the fact that you can place this instant order for products like that is really exciting.
It really is. Yeah. And I have a feeling as you're listening to this, you're like, this is a lot of random details. But doTERRA's done a really good job of explaining it as well. So when you go to doTERRA.com, you can, at the top of the page, there's an option for Discover. Click on that and then click on doTERRA Rewards and see all of the details there as well.
And the first time that you log in, it kind of walks you through all of the different options if you haven't logged into it before.
Yeah. One of the other new features is that you just get additional perks every now and then. And so both Heather and I have experienced this where we ordered the VMG Plus, so the multivitamin that I was talking about a minute ago, but we all of a sudden got these cute little glass shakers to go along with it. And so that was like a fun surprise I definitely was not expecting in the mail. And so I'm excited to see what the other additional perks will be as we continue to get the stuff we're going to get anyways. And now all of a sudden we get these fun bonuses.
Yes, I've been collecting the 30% for a very long time. So I have been receiving the rewards box for a very long time. And it is something I look forward to every single month.
Same. All right. Well, anything else on rewards points?
If you are not already doing a monthly order and yet you are ordering doTERRA monthly, you need to make the transition. It's worth your while. And if you have any questions, just let us know.
Yeah, definitely reach out to us. And I agree. Like, it's a no-brainer because you get so much back when you do this. So definitely consider it. And even if you decide to try it for a few months and hate it, you can always cancel it anytime as well. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for listening. We will have a brand new episode for you next week. Next week, we will be talking about green mandarin oil. So that will be a fun one. So you don't want to miss that.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.